So I'm a night owl and I stay up pretty late because, like I just mentioned before, and I took some time to look at the Netflix roast with Kevin Hart, primarily because I like him as a comedian. I'm not too enthused, but my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, took a very good liking to him. Um, I seen clips and posts, but it wasn't enough to really get my attention to where I was like, oh, let me look at it. But as time passed, yes, I saw more and more posts to where I said, oh, okay, let me just take a look at it. It wasn't anything bad or anything else like that. It was just more so like, oh, let me just, take a look at it. It's Captain Hart, you know, he's getting his flowers. Of course, it's a roast. So I'm sorry, I burped. But I expected just like a general roast. I'm fucking mad right now. Like, I'm mad and I'm trying not to be mad, but I'm mad. So much so to where I would have never like wanted to come on just like this, and everything. It was that bad to where, as a black woman, you just have to come on in your natural self and just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, honorable mention, Miss Cheryl Underwood. The way that they talked about her, this legend, this comedic legend, and what they did was enough for me to cancel my subscription to Netflix. Thank you, Netflix, for what you did. I'm not for screaming racism, but yeah, trust me, y'all did that. Y'all did that good. Y'all did that real good. Trust me, y'all did it real good. Uh huh. If you didn't want black people to subscribe to Netflix, trust me, y'all did that. Y'all did that. Thank you. Cause I don't subscribe. You ain't getting none of my monies. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll never get a dime from me. Yeah, well, Netflix, y'all should have never put that. Y'all should have, I don't know if it was edited or if it was anything. They should have never put that up there at all. I don't know what's going on. It's getting a buzz. I guess everything is a good thing, but yeah, no. What I will say is the way that Cheryl Underwood was treated, yeah, no. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The looks on the faces of individuals, it's almost like they had to have a sign to applaud. They were disgusted. And then on top of that, it was horrible. My daughter loves Kevin Hart. I had to watch it because I wanted to make sure. I would never let her see that. I would never let her see that. Never let her see that. They talked about so many different topics that was just weird. First and foremost, I was disgusted. I sat through the 2 hours and literally wanted to, like, I don't know what I wanted to do, but I was enraged for a second. And then I was just like, what in the heck? I didn't even understand why Kevin Hart was laughing. Then I looked at it again and I'm like, half of the jokes he's not even laughing at. Who talks about someone's father that's deceased, someone's mother that's deceased? I was confused. I'm sorry. I just was confused. I literally was confused. And understand that some of these things were in jokes, but from his own hands, but it was just in poor taste. It didn't hit the way that I thought it would hit as far as like comedy should hit. Um Honestly, for me, it was a roast of Kevin Hart, but it took a turn for me personally when it started going towards the panel um, of previous people that Kevin Hart worked with, which, or talked to or whatever. What had me questioning everything is they kept on mentioning his movies, but the one person that did not come up was Ice Cube. Nope, did not come up. Right Along 1 and 2. They make jokes about Right Along 1 and 2, which starred him and Ice Cube, but Ice Cube didn't come up. They didn't make jokes about, from what I saw, anything as far as they said Jumanji. Okay, yeah, with him and The Rock. But him and The Rock did other movies together as well. So I'm not understanding why they didn't mention the other movies and why, or if out of anything, Ice Cube didn't even come up to try to roast or whatever. That was that was very curious. I'm still a little baffled as to why Regina Hall, for the most part, is pretty much signaled to clap because she gave uncomfortable. And one thing I do know is Regina Hall don't skip over them words and don't mince no words. And then her whole, you know, statement towards him and everything else, I'm just appalled at the fact that she was skipping over her words. She talked about Tiana Taylor in a way, and she talked about his mom. Yeah. And she normally lands. She normally lands. She didn't land that. She felt it felt very uncomfortable. It felt very uncomfortable. Um hmm. Netflix is canceled for me. It is. I will not be going back simply because of that. And I honestly enjoy Netflix, but because of that, like one good comedian that I hold true to, and then on top of that, you have so many great comedians on stage, but you don't have the realm of people that he worked with, comedians and otherwise. I don't get it. Half of these people we don't know. Um, the conversation went somewhere else. Then they wanted a viral moment to bring Cat Williams into the conversation, and y'all wanted to introduce him through Regina Hall. when the only movie they played in was First Sunday and they had no communication. The only communication with Regina Hall. No, Kevin Hart wasn't even in First Sunday. That was Cat Williams, yes. So her introduction from her playing in anything with Cat Williams was from First Sunday. Cat Williams did not play in the movie and had no scenes with Regina Hall in First Sunday and maybe another movie. But however, why would you have her introduce Cat Williams to send out a roast for? That's crazy work. I just simply don't understand it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, to send out a roast for them, it makes no sense. For them to make up about what? Talking about them going back and forth about past movies and X, Y, and Z. You got Tiffany Haddish sitting up there. No one even brought up Tiffany Haddish at all. She didn't even come on stage. She didn't say anything. She didn't do anything. She just sat there in the audience. We didn't see anything. So the whole special was edited. Clearly. It was clearly edited. Moral to the story is this whole situation, done. Dunzo. Dunzo. No Netflix for me. Kevin Hart, I'm I'm gonna need you to get that scrapped. Cause I ain't never seen a roast like that. That was the most horrible roast ever in life. The worst roast ever in life. There's more buzzwords that can go out there. George Floyd, everything else. There shouldn't be anyone, I don't care what your nationality is, what your race is, whatever, should ever bring up anything like that and try to make light or fun or anything like that. No, I bypass that. Don't even want to touch on that. But the fact that all of these things was happening, it was too much. It was just too much to consume. And it was a 2 hour special. To consume something like that, it was just too much. I don't want to be a part of something that is literally doing this at all. I'm not encouraging anyone else to stop it. I'm just saying what I would not do, what I'm not going to do. To each his own. However, that was horrible. And to Miss Cheryl Underwood, I thank you and I appreciate you for being a martyr. I thank you and I appreciate you for going there and standing on business and being able to receive, take, participate, and do what you do. You motivated me, no matter what, even down to what I look like right now. Because trust me, the way they talked about you, the way that they talked about you, trust me, I feel no shame. I feel all gain. I feel everything. I love you. I love you. I'm not going to call you anything. I just simply love you for who you are and what you do and what you represent. I love you. Also to Cat Williams that told the truth, that came up there. I'm here for a paycheck. He said, I'm here for a paycheck. He gave that hug and whatever else. He said he was here for a paycheck. Trust me. He stated the truth. For a person to have the last name of Hart, it just feel like you didn't have a heart. I don't know what it was for, but I hope you got what you needed. Hope it was worth it. I just can personally say that, yeah, I'm not in support because I seen some fallen soldiers on that stage during your roast. It's supposed to be a roast of Kevin Hart, but everyone on the stage is getting roasted, and especially people getting roasted about their deceased husbands and how they look and wow, 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 wow. Wow. Way to kick a person when they're down. This woman lost her husband. But way to get it back up. Way to get it back up. Way to get it back up. Miss Underwood, I am truly, truly a fan of yours because not only did you come off the top of the dome, you came off the top of the dome and you showed and you proved exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. I appreciate you, Miss Underwood. I want you to know I appreciate you. I hope this reach you. Not only do I appreciate you, I love you. You inspire me. And that's a hard foot because nobody inspires me at all. No one does. No one does. And that's something that I battle with. But watching that show, it might have brought out something more than you know. But what it did bring out is how to love yourself, how to speak up for yourself, how to still have that wit. You know, everything is not that serious, but it is that serious. And it's called quick wit and being being able to Jones, but having that faith, having that morale, knowing what you know, you are a force to reckon with. And I hope you do something above and beyond what we just seen. Because that right there, mm-mm. I've seen you in a lot of movies. I've seen you within your comedy career. And that right there just showed me how beautiful of a woman that you are. Trust me and believe me. And I thank you. Mm-mm. I love the off script. The off script brought me back into reality because a lot of people was on script. The off script, it brought me back into reality. It did. It touched my heart. It touched my soul. It touched my spirit. I ain't gonna cry. I'm not. And I'm sensitive. I'm Cancer. I'm not gonna cry. But trust me, Miss Cheryl Underwood should be the most viral moment about this situation. Because when I say she roasted down, she roasted down. I took that back. I had to clap. I wish I could have literally paused, framed, and did everything else. I didn't have to. So I paused, framed it in my mind. What that woman said and did, trust me, everything, everything. Michelle Underwood, you did that. On that Kevin Hart special, you did that. You were the moment. It wasn't Cat Williams. It wasn't no one else. You sat there that entire time while these people talked about you like a dog. The only standing ovation that was received. I can say Cat Williams all day long. The only person that got a standing ovation was you. 'Cause you did that. I'm gonna go ahead and watch. I'm gonna fast forward to your part, and I'm gonna keep on watching it. You inspiration, cause you stepped up, you stood up, and you stood out. And ain't nobody stand up for you. I'm gonna stand up for you, and I don't care who see it, who say what, or whatever is going on. I want somebody clip it, take it, do what you need to do. How do you talk about a woman like that? How do you talk about a person like that? The inspiration is Cheryl Underwood, period. Clip me, say whatever the hell you want to say. I don't give a shit. Cheryl Underwood did that. That's the only person that should take some credit from that. The only person that should be viral from that was her. Cheryl Underwood, period. Point blank. I don't give a damn. And I'm going to keep on saying it. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. Now I'm out because I cussed. I'm done. I can't take it. I cannot. Like that is crazy work. Like I don't get it. Like, I'm baffled. It's everything else. They clipping it for what? Netflix do better. But Cheryl Underwood, baby, I got you. I got you. Thank you.